Welcome to another edition of Sports Talk. I'm Chris Lefevre, and alongside me, Robbie Black. After facing a 2-0 deficit early, the Lemoyne men's lacrosse team responded with 17 straight goals to defeat American International College 17-3 on Tuesday. Sophomore attackman Alex O'Brien led the Dolphins in scoring with 4 goals, while senior Joe Carapi added a hat trick, and junior attackman Logan Thomas added 2 goals and 3 assists. Senior goalkeeper Alex Crowley made 7 saves and earned his 6th victory of the season. The 6th-ranked Dolphins ride their 6-game win streak in the Saturday's contest against 3rd-ranked Merrimack College.
Lemoyne goalkeeper Alex Krawick has been named the NE10 Goalkeeper of the Week for the 2nd time in 3 weeks. Krawick registered 15 saves and a 7.89 save average in Lemoyne's 2-0 week. Krawick posted 3 saves over 30 scoreless minutes in the first half against Franklin Pierce University.
Lemoyne junior attacker Erica Jeremiah and junior goalkeeper Molly Marbut have earned NE10 Conference weekly honors. Jeremiah, named Player of the Week for the 3rd time in 4 weeks, recorded 8 goals and 7 assists in Lemoyne's 2-0 week. Marbut, named the Goalie of the Week, made 21 saves and posted a .636 save percentage in her past 2 games. Marbut ranks 4th in the NE10 in saves with 58 and save percentage with a mark of 51.8%.
Lemoyne College freshman Jeanette Cudney was selected as one of Sports Illustrated's Faces in the Crowd for the March 23rd issue. Cudney was one of 6 athletes honored in the publication that has run since 1956. Nominated by her teammates, Cudney was profiled by the magazine for her emerging snowshoeing career. In January, Cudney won the Junior World 5K Championship in Quebec City, as well as her 2nd consecutive junior national title.
Now, before we end this edition of Sports Talk, we're going to talk a little bit of March Madness. Sweet 16's here. So, Robbie, what is the most intriguing matchup to you?
To me, I think we have to look at Kentucky, West Virginia. Kentucky's undefeated. They play 10 guys. West Virginia's the only team in the field that plays more players than they do. They actually play 12 or 13 guys, depending on Bob Huggins' attitude for the night.
And speaking of Bob Huggins, he is one of 2 coaches who has a over 500 record against Kentucky in John Calipari. So who do you have in that matchup?
I don't know. I think that it'll be interesting. West Virginia, I think Kentucky's probably going to win, but West Virginia could win. If West Virginia makes some threes, they're going to speed them up with pressure. Kentucky's really has one main ball handler in Ulis. And the Harrison twins aren't great ball handlers. They're good guards, but they're not really great. It should be interesting to see how they do against pressure. West Virginia is going to press them for 40 minutes.
I'm going to go with Kentucky. However, I do like the pressure that West Virginia. They have the number 1 full court press in the nation. So it's going to be, one of the best teams in the nation versus one of the best presses and one of the quickest teams, because they were clearly quicker than Maryland. We saw that West Virginia was.
Right.
So I'm going to go with Kentucky, and as of right now, you have...
I'm going to go with Kentucky, but I will say that West Virginia is going to scare them. You're not going to out-tough West Virginia. Kentucky's been kind of knocks guys around, and they intimidate them a little bit. You're not going to intimidate Bob Huggins' West Virginia team, so it should be interesting.
How about another interesting matchup?
I think the Notre Dame Wichita State should be interesting as well. What do you think about that game?
Well, I think everyone's been counting out Wichita this year, saying they can't do it again. They can't, advance, but, they've advanced even further now. And I just think they play team basketball. They remind me, in a sense, in a small sense, of the San Antonio Spurs. I love the way they move the ball. I love how they rely on each other. Baker and Van Vliet. I think that, I'm a big Notre Dame fan, but I think that Van Vliet and Baker are gonna be just enough to put them over. Jerian Grant's playing well, but I'm gonna go with Wichita.
I'm gonna take Notre Dame. I actually like the Spurs reference with Notre Dame better. They have 4 guys that space it. They can all shoot the ball. They move the ball really well. No one really cares who scores. Connaughton's pretty clutch. I mean, he came up with that huge block at the end of overtime, or at the end of regulation, to force overtime against Butler. The thing is, Notre Dame, all their games have been really close so far, their first 2 games. Wichita State's won kind of convincingly. Is Wichita State going to be happy with just beating in-state rival Kansas, or are they going to be wanting to go farther in the tournament? So it should be interesting, but I'm going to take Notre Dame.
Well,
there.
they shocked the world, I guess, by beating Kansas. However, we don't really think that was too shocking based on what we've seen from them, and Kansas has had kind of an up and down year. So I like Wichita. You like?
I like Notre Dame. Yep.
How about give me one more matchup?
Let's go with the ACC rival, the ACC matchup. We can't really call it a rival yet because they haven't played consecutive years, but NC State Louisville should be interesting with the contrasting of styles there as well. Louisville will pressure. NC State's guards are really good. I think the NC State's going to continue their run through that region.
Who do you see as the X factor in that game? Pick any player in any team that's going to be the reason why you think this team.
I'll say Ralston Turner. He's finally going to make some shots. He hasn't made a shot really yet for NC State. He didn't get hot against Villanova. He didn't make anything in the first round against LSU. It's been Trevor Lacey and Cat Barber that have been carrying the backcourt. In the front court, everyone's talking about the backcourt. In the front court, it's been excellent in the first 2 rounds. So if Ralston Turner could finally get hot and make some threes, it could be very beneficial to NC State.
I'm going to go with NC State as well. I just think that it's going to be a close game. I think I could see this game maybe coming down to the final few possessions. In the end, I like NC State. Well, thank you for tuning in to another edition of Sports Talk. Until next time, I'm Chris Lefevre. Alongside me, Robbie Black. For more information for Lemoyne Sports, visit their website at LeMoyneDolphins.com.